seeing if the screen capture works. So I'm checking out this Patreon. There's this Baron Collins. Baron Collins Hill creates free mandolin lessons. 174 patrons at 869 per month. That's not bad, man. I could live off that if I had it. I can't hate, man. This is really nice money. Now, I'm trying to raise some funds for sickle cell, art for a cure, so I just got started. This is your boy, nobody. First name nobody, last name cares. Nobody cares. Here I am trolling for love. Hashtag trolling for love. You know how it goes. Just gonna hang out and spread some awareness about what's going on. What's going on? So what's going on, YouTube? I'm on Twitter, hanging out, maintaining the websites, maintaining the Twitters. You know what that is right now? That's my alarm going off telling me it's time for me to take my medication. Antidepressant, you know what it is. You know what it is. If you suffer from sickle cell pain, you know what goes on. You know what it is. So, I've been working all week, man, trying to get Patreon off the ground, trying to get that Patreon working. Because this is the first time I'm using this website since I tried Kickstarter and I tried GoFundMe last year, 11 months ago. Was pretty good to raise some funds for my art, but check it out, yo. Check it out. This is how I'm working this thing right here. You see, your tweets earned 13,000 impressions. So that's nearly 14,000 impressions, really. When you round up the 936, you get up there to that 14 in the last 24 hours. That means, people, every time my tweets show up on a screen, maybe it's a phone screen, a smartphone or something, or a laptop like I have, a broken ass laptop like that I have right here. Every time that thing shows up, somebody sees a tweet like this tweet like right 5 hours ago. I tweeted this 5 hours ago. So somebody saw this thing right here and they read it. Did they click through? I can tell by showing up over here. I can just tell if they did or not. But there's the hashtag for Patreon. Let's see who's trending. Let's see who's up there. Yeah, my computer is starting to make noise. It's old, so bear with me. I hope this thing works. So here, I'm over here. So I'm not in this area, but at least I'm showing up out here. So you can see at the Patreon site, I wish, their Twitter, I wish they would feature me because, hey, I feel I'm special, right? I just feel like I'm special. I'm new. They quoting Maya Angelou for Black History Month. She says, "You can't use creativity. You can't use up creativity." See, my vision is bad, folks. I don't see out of one eye. It's not my reading that sucks. It's my eyes that sucks. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. I think that's a very true statement because I've been acting a fool all month and I'm getting worse. So, I think I've been creative. Acting a fool, that's what I'm calling it, but, being creative is what it is. So, yeah, Mr. Nobody came out of retirement and he's been doing his thing, he's been doing his thing, he's been doing his thing, trolling for love. So, yeah, I saw this like Kanye joint right here. I went to Kanye's joint. I always like going to Kanye joint because he's a twending mug. He twins a lot. He trends a lot. and he likes to tweet. He likes to tweet a lot of joints. So yeah, I go to Kanye and I just check it out, see how the big boy's living, how the big man living. You know, can't hate. You gotta appreciate the artists when they up there making a living. Huge right now, huge. So yeah, just hanging out, checking out billboards. He's tweeting. Yeah, number one streamed song this week. Waves. I think I heard the song. I'm not feeling it much, but to each their own. I'm a Kendrick Lamar type person, so you know, I can feel the record a bit, but hey, whatever, man. So what's this? What's this? Like hi Dorsey, Jack Dorsey. Can you guys please take down all the fake Kanye accounts? Dude, bro, I think you're asking a question. Question mark. Kanye, yo. Schooling, yo. Just saying. I think Jack Dorsey is, Kanye probably know this person because he has a check mark. I don't know. I think Jack is like the founder or big boss at Twitter or something. So he can actually get yourself deleted. So yeah, so he can basically wipe you out if he wanted to, or give you a check mark if he wanted to. So hey, let's say hello. Since Kanye said hello, why not nobody say hello? Mr. Nobody, nobody cares about you. Let's say hello. I need that Patreon for Sickle Cell, Art for Cure. Can you RT that joint? Let's put a little art on there so people know what's up. You're trying to raise awareness. You're trying to do your thing for Sickle Cell. That's all it's about. That's all it's about, folks. And a broken ass computer trying to raise some awareness for Sickle Cell. Now this is a big high top on Twitter. He could get your account deleted at any time, any place. But you're gonna ask him anyway. Ask him. Ask him anyway. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. We do this. We do this. Thank you, Jack. I hope you can see that I sent you a message. I sent you a message. What did the message say, yo? What did the message say? Slow ass computer. Okay, well, I see it right here, dog. Okay, let's see. I've been tweeting a hell of a lot of celebrities asking them for the same shit, but to each their own, son. To each their own. This is Mr. Nobody's Twitter account. Nobody cares. 1910. 1910 is the year sickle cell was discovered in Chicago. 1910. I'm trying to reach 1,910 patrons. I need those patrons, man. I need to live my life. I need to live as a painter instead of being on disability. I need to help fund a cure because I want my pain cured. I ain't sitting around hurting anymore, man. I can't afford to do that anymore. I don't know why people want to say. Yesterday, man, I got upset because I met this lady. It's a nice lady. She came up to me and said, "You an artist too, right?" Because it was an art event. I said, "Yeah." She said, "You have some art with you?" I went into my pocket, took out one of the greeting cards, and I handed over, and I handed over some other thing about my Patreon that says sicklecelllart.com. Go there so you can support. And she told me, my grandson has sickle cell. Now, why people tell me that kind of stuff? Because that's not gonna make me happy. I don't want to hear your grandson suffers. I want this thing to be over. I want this thing to be cured. Bone marrow transplant don't work for everybody, yo. If you don't have a sibling match, you straight out of luck. Half matches, you're taking a risk. There's a whole lot of brothers and sisters die who are desperate because they tried that bone marrow transplant half match and they died with graft versus host disease, a nasty death. So I want that DNA research done, that CRISPR Cas9 joint. I want that done. I want to put a stash of money away so nobody has no excuse when it's time to get that CRISPR Cas9 joint done. So the SCDA can have a chunk of money put aside for this fund to raise sickle cell awareness while I'm doing this, but to actually have the money to fund scientists to actually work on sickle cell using that Cas9 technology, that that CRISPR Cas9 technology, DNA editing. So that's what I'm about right now. That's what I'm trolling people for love about. That's what I just sent Jack. So yeah, this lady told me her grandson has sickle cell, so I gave her this card to show her this artwork that I had with 10 redefined on it, hope on it. I think the one with the hand, folks like to say, but it's called hope. So she told me my grandson has it, and she started to tell me about the local groups, saying that the local groups could help me with this. I'm like, I know Dolores Williams Edwards, I know Virginia Patilla, Patilla. I know these folks. I love them. They do a lot of work, but this is not what I'm about. I'm trying to find a cure. Art for a cure. That's the hashtag. I told her, but she ain't wanna hear it. She handed me back the card with the sickle cell art on it, and she kept the $3 card, greeting card that I gave to her. So I just lost $3 from a woman who's not gonna donate nothing to me, and she has a grandson with sickle cell. She says she walks on the walkathons and she gives to sickle cell, so she don't care about this what I'm doing right here. It hurt my feeling, man. you know, it hurt my feeling, cause black folks, we should help each other out. We shouldn't allow ourselves to suffer like this. We keep talking about white folks all day. We see Black History Month. We are proud of having a month and all that jazz. I'm proud to be black, man. But why do I have to ask a bunch of white folks to help me out? Why do they have to step up when you don't want to step up? You know? That's why I'm asking all the black celebrities to retweet this. But have anybody retweeted it? Nah, man, nah. Nah, but sickle cell is in our community. It's not like we only have sickle cell in the community. We have people who are suffering from diabetes and all types of other things in our community. But sickle cell is something I have. It's something I know about. So this is what I'm doing right now. Mr. Nobody Cares. I'm tweeting out, trolling for love, y'all. Trolling for love. The hashtag again, it's art for cure. Art with the number 4, cure. So if you can, holla at your boy, Mr. Nobody, over here at Twitter. The Twitter handle is Nobody Cares 1910. That's all. If you can feature it on your blog or anything, all the help I can get, man. All the help I can get. This disease is brutal, man. It's brutal, and I'm living with it, and I'm dealing with the memories of the pain because I've been doing well, but just living with the fear at any moment, it's annoying just to think that people don't care. Mr. Nobody was a creation of mine in 2012. That's a long time, folks. I had this for a long, long time, doing this out in New York, doing this on subways, doing this on buses, trying to raise some awareness, trying to get people to care, feeling invisible in this world. So let me check out if this video worked out. I'm gonna end right here, but first I'm just gonna click over to the Patreon to see, to tell you how far away I am. I'm really far away from doing anything. I started this talk by saying how much money this one person who's giving lessons is making per month. So I just started. I got 6 patrons who believe in my work and believe in the art for cure idea that I have. They believe this would work, and so far I'm making 19 per month. I didn't get my first check yet because I just started, but I got 6 people who cared enough to help me out. This is my nurse Randy took this video while I was having my phoresis. So let me list. That's a lot of damn blood, yo. For real. It takes 2 hours in that machine to get all that blood in me and take it out. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot. It's a lot, yo. It's a lot. I wish I could play that Give Love to Sickle Cell Valentine's Day apathy video where I was upset, cursing out folks. I like the gym position, so you can see it shows up because I love watching some gym position. I have some other stuff over here, voice to the voiceless. So I'm doing my thing. This is hip hop gamers rant on Street Fighter. So shout outs to hip hop gamer doing his thing. More power to him. Who else do I watch? I don't know who this is, but I watched it, so might as well be there. So whatever I watched showed up on there. So here I am, folks. I put on my Patreon, and it's just the beginning. Only 6 folks. I can't really get off disability with that 19 bucks, and I can't really put any money towards a cure with 19 bucks. Here's how much I really need if I wanted to put money for a cure. Right here. I put it right down here because I'm about to have an interview soon with Greenwich Times. That's the newspaper at Greenwich, Connecticut. In the morning, I have to call a writer to see if they would feature a story about this tomorrow. So you keep me in the science. You keep me in the science, folks. Keep me in the science. Yeah. So I'm asking you. See, I'm using the 1910 number again. So what can I do but ask for this much? You know, there are 10 people out there who can easily click this pledge. Easily. They could easily click this pledge button, which is way down here because I had a lot of shit to say. You, somebody out there could easily click this pledge button. It would totally change the hell of, totally change my life. And basically, I would be as big as this dude right here. This is one of my favorite artists. He signed a thing for me, and yesterday I met another great artist for Black History Month. Man, this man is so inspirational. He's gracious and inspirational. And just meeting Winfred Rembert. There's a nice documentary about this man. You have to watch it. All Me. The Life and Times of Winfred Rembert. Director is Vivian Ducat. It's an awesome documentary. Check it out because man, I was in tears when I watched that joint yesterday. A tough day yesterday because black history and slavery and all that kind of jazz gets to me sometimes. But yeah, man, I go into a rant over here on this corner right here, just telling people about my life, how I'm living, what I'm about, what this sickle cell thing does to me, and how much what is it really that what what gets trending, what makes the front page news really. You have here's a painter that was shown on CNN. What did he do to actually sell his artwork for $100,000? What was his contribution to the world that he really made a blue American flag and it was worth that much money to a person? What was the cause of that? So I'm asking for nearly double that, just to make it to the front page of CNN, to raise some awareness about sickle cell disease, because frankly, to reach the dream that I have to cure this illness with using DNA editing, I would need somebody to click that button. I would need somebody to click right here. That $191,000, so easy for one person to click. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people out there that have billions of dollars. Easily click that. But somebody out there has to care for them to click that. That money would go directly to the SCDAA to put on a fund that I want, named after my mom. The name of the fund is the Nazaire DNA Editing for Sickle Cell Research Fund. This is the fund that I want to set up at the SCDAA. They're going to have a board meeting in about 2 to 3 weeks, where this will be presented, and I'm sure it will pass because that's sending them money. That's what they're about, and I'm sure it can work out. But I need the patrons. I need the patrons to show show up here and show up here so that I can prove to the SCDAA, the Sickle Cell Disease Association of America, that I am dead serious about this DNA CRISPR Cas9 editing joint. So if you go to sicklecelllart.com, there's a video right there showing a TED talk of the co-creator of the DNA Cas9 technology. Now, I've been running long, folks. I've been talking and rambling on about things. But you can see this is my Patreon. This is what I'm about. This is what I've been doing. That's why Mr. Nobody came out of retirement. Nobody cares. There's somebody that cares. I tweeted I needed my fifth, and this dude, man, retweeted. Nas HD done. It was so cool just to see somebody care like that. You tweet, you need your fifth patron, and somebody like, bam, he donated $5 per month. He's one of my patrons now. So you gotta send a shout out. You know, that's somebody that just shows like the human heart can do. You know, he's not a billionaire, but Actorio did what he had to do. $5, he can afford it. He just said, bam, done. Sent press that button right here. All he did was come over here and press that button. He came over here and pressed that button and put a number 5 right on there. And that's all he had to do, folks. If you on Facebook, you can sign in automatically with Facebook. You log in and you're there. You're done. So yeah, I post every day on this. I update things, and I tell people what I'm about and what I'm doing. Yeah, and this is the documentary that I'm telling folks to go watch because this thing is so inspiring. Black History Month is a mug. You gotta watch some of these things. It's a good thing to watch. I like the way that woman was like, I've been there, Winfred. I've told people I'm an artist before, and they just go, okay. Like, who cares? They don't take you seriously, right? But hey, that's the way it is, man. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, so I'm not gonna let all this thing run before I get some content copy ID claim or something. But yeah, I don't wanna mess around with nobody's copyright material. You know, this is not copyrighted material because it's a PSA I was in about sickle cell disease. So let me play this right there. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that joint right there. I'm proud of it because it's about awareness. That's why half my channel is cure art for cure plus sickle cell awareness because most of this is not about the money. I might be here for years and never reach my goal, but the awareness will always be out here. So this was your boy, Mr. Nobody Cares, shouting out the Patreon page. So you just go to www.patreon, that's patreon.com/Nazaire, that's Nazaire, and you'll find this page right here, Art for Cure. The Art for Cure hashtag is hashtag Art for Cure, art with a number 4 cure. And you can just hit me up, send me a shout out. I want Jim Composition to send me a shout out because I love this bro. And maybe Hip Hop Gamer, man. Hip Hop Gamer, man. This is a black community. I just need brothers and sisters to understand we can cure this joint. Yeah, we would rather be praying right now, but hey, yo, pray for me if you want. But I want this thing cured right now with some science. Drop some science on this thing. You see, some real chemistry in your DNA, yo. We can cure this. We can edit it. We can do it. So hit me up. This brother got talent. If you think he got talent, hit that patron button. Become a patron and hook him up so he can paint, so he can do his thing, so he can become big instead of staying a fan of art, trolling museums. He could be inside one, you know. Instead of walking by them and going in as a fan, he could be inside one. Just because you have sickle cell doesn't mean that you can exhibit. Just because you have sickle cell doesn't mean you can't learn Japanese. Just because you have sickle cell that doesn't mean you can't be somebody. So this was Mr. Nobody just ranting on his medications. That's all folks. Hit me up. Hit me up. Become a patron. See you tomorrow. I'll update later.